Hello viewers, students, in English grammar syllabus there is a topic called transformation of sentences where we learn how to change from simple to complex sentences, from interrogative to assertive sentences, from affirmative to negative sentences, or changing the forms of degrees of comparison, etc. etc. Conversion of sentences is an excellent exercise to learn English. But the most important thing to keep in mind is that we must change the form of a sentence without changing its meaning. Today, let us learn a few things about how to change the forms of the degrees of comparison. We all know what an adjective is. It is that word in a sentence that qualifies the noun. For example, good, heavy, bad, long, etc. etc. Let me write these sentences first. The first sentence that I am writing is, he is a tall boy. The second sentence is, he is taller than his sister. And the third sentence is, he is the tallest in his family. Now, in the first sentence, he is a tall boy. The adjective tall is used to mention about just a particular quality of the boy. It is not used to compare that quality to anyone else's. And such sentence is said to be in the positive degree form. In the second sentence, the boy's height is compared to that of his sister. That means it is comparison between two. And then the sentence is said to be in comparative degree. And in the third sentence, the boy's height is said to be the greatest in a group or in a set, and such a sentence is said to be in the superlative degree form. Superlative degree. Now we are to learn how we change from positive to comparative, from comparative to superlative, or vice versa. That is what we are going to learn today. Most adjectives of one syllable and sometimes more than one, they are form comparative and superlative by adding er or est. For example, small, smaller, smallest, heavy, heavier, heaviest, big, bigger, biggest. So generally adjectives of one syllable, they form comparative and superlative by adding er or est to the positive. Secondly, some adjectives generally they are of more than one syllable. They form comparative and superlative by adding more or most before the positive. Example, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Difficult, more difficult, most difficult. Certain adjectives are compared irregularly. That means the comparative and superlative form is not made by adding something to the positive. For example, good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, little, less, least, many or much. In both the cases, the comparative form is more and the superlative form is most. So these are certain examples which are very common from our exam point of view. With all this knowledge, let us now move forward to change the degrees of comparison. Now look at this sentence. Atul is the best boy in the class. This sentence I have taken from the question paper of H.S.Second 2020. Atul is the best boy in the class. So we must know that this is in the superlative degree form, the best. And if we change it to comparative, our answer will be Atul is better than any other boy in the class. So this was originally in superlative degree form, superlative, and now we have made it comparative. And if we change it to positive degree, no other boy in the class is as good as Atul. So this is in the positive degree form. But the next sentence that I am going to show you all is a bit different one. Chennai is one of the biggest cities in India. It's not mentioned as the biggest city. It is one of the biggest cities in India. Still, of course, this is in the superlative form. Now, Chennai is bigger than most other cities in India. So this is comparative. The original sentence was in superlative degree form. This is the comparative form. And next, if we write it in positive, very few cities in India are as big as Chennai, and this is the positive form. Let us go to one more example. Kolkata is the most populous city in India. Most populous, definitely in superlative degree form. The comparative form will be Kolkata is more populous than any other city in India. This is the comparative form, and the positive will be no other city in India is as populous as Kolkata. This is in the positive degree form. So this is how we interchange the degrees of comparison. Always remember, while doing that, we can never change the meaning of the sentence. I would like to conclude today's session with two more examples. I have already written them. The first one, I am as strong as you. Strong. So this is in positive degree form. If we are asked to change it to comparative, without changing the meaning, how will we write? You are not stronger than me. This is the comparative form. So this is the first example that I wanted to show. Now the second one, my uncle is taller than him. This is taller, comparative degree. And if we are to change it to positive, he is not as tall as my uncle. So this is the positive form. So with this, let me say goodbye to you all. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.